In the world of language, adverbs are like spices. They add flavor, depth, and nuance to our sentences. Simply put, adverbs modify or describe verbs, adjectives, other adverbs, or entire sentences. They tell us how, when, where, why, or to what extent something happens. Imagine a sentence like "the cat slept." Now let's add an adverb. The cat slept soundly. The adverb soundly tells us how the cat slept, adding detail. Adverbs enhance the impact of our words, making our writing more precise and expressive. Adverbs often modify verbs, telling us how, when, where, or to what extent an action is performed. For example, she sings beautifully, where beautifully modifies sings. Adverbs can also modify adjectives, like in "the cake is very delicious." They can modify other adverbs, as in "he speaks incredibly quickly." Adverbs can even modify entire sentences, like "clearly, we need to find a solution." Adverbs enrich the meaning of the words they modify, making our writing more engaging. The world of adverbs is diverse, offering a rich tapestry of words that add depth and detail to our sentences. With various types serving unique purposes, adverbs can transform the way we express actions, times, places, and more. Adverbs of manner describe how an action is performed, like slowly or quickly. They give us insight into the nature of the action. Adverbs of time indicate when an action takes place, helping us understand the timing of events, such as now or yesterday. These adverbs anchor our actions in time. Adverbs of place tell us where an action happens, like here or there. They provide context to the location of the action. Adverbs of frequency specify how often an action occurs, giving us a sense of the regularity or rarity of the action. Such as always or never, they help us understand the frequency of events. Adverbs of degree express the intensity or extent of an action, like very or extremely. They add emphasis and clarity to our descriptions. Interrogative adverbs are used to ask questions, prompting us to seek more information, such as how or why. They are essential in forming inquiries. Relative adverbs introduce relative clauses, linking ideas and providing additional information. Like wherein "this is the place where I grew up." They connect our thoughts and memories. Conjunctive adverbs connect independent clauses, showing relationships, like, however, or therefore. They help us build complex sentences. For example, "the weather was bad, however, we still went for a walk." These adverbs help us contrast and compare different ideas. Understanding these types helps us use adverbs effectively, enhancing our communication skills. Adverbs of manner. He walked slowly, giving us a clear picture of his pace. Adverbs of time. She arrived yesterday, pinpointing the exact moment of her arrival. Adverbs of place. They decided to eat here, indicating the location of their meal. Adverbs of frequency. He always arrives on time, showing his punctuality. Adverbs of degree. She is very talented, highlighting the extent of her skill. Mastering adverbs involves understanding their types and functions, along with practical tips and common pitfalls. Adverbs can modify verbs, adjectives, and even other adverbs, adding nuance and detail to your sentences. Use adverbs sparingly to avoid repetitive and clunky sentences. Overusing them can make your writing seem cluttered and less impactful. Choose strong verbs and adjectives instead of relying heavily on adverbs. This makes your writing more vivid and engaging for the reader. For example, "he sprinted" is more impactful than "he ran very quickly." The former paints a clearer picture in the reader's mind. Place adverbs close to the words they modify to avoid ambiguity. Misplaced adverbs can confuse the reader and obscure your intended meaning. For instance, "she only eats vegetables" differs from "she eats only vegetables." The placement of the adverb changes the meaning of the sentence. Avoid redundant adverbs like "loudly" and "he shouted loudly." The verb "shouted" already implies loudness. Concise writing often relies on choosing the right words rather than adding unnecessary modifiers. This makes your writing clearer and more effective. Use adverbs thoughtfully to enhance your writing. When used correctly, they can add depth and precision to your sentences, making your writing more compelling. Adverbs wield significant power in shaping the clarity and engagement of our writing. They are the unsung heroes that can transform a mundane sentence into something vivid and memorable. They add depth, nuance, and vividness to our sentences, making our descriptions more dynamic and engaging. Understanding different types of adverbs unlocks possibilities for precise expression. This knowledge allows writers to convey exact emotions and actions. Imagine describing a sunset without adverbs. The sky turned colors. It feels flat and uninspiring. Now, with adverbs, the sky gradually erupted into vibrant hues of orange, pink, and purple. The scene comes alive. Adverbs control the pace and flow of writing, creating urgency or building suspense. They guide the reader's experience. They inject personality and emotion, like in He Whispered Goodbye Sadly. This simple addition changes the entire mood. Mastering adverbs elevates writing from ordinary to extraordinary. It's a skill that can set your work apart. Use adverbs thoughtfully to transform simple sentences into captivating prose. They are the key to unlocking the full potential of your writing.